I've been through the fire, I've been through the storm. Seen a lot of love, I seen a lot of war. Took a lot of losses, then I took some more. Even through it all, I knew you fighting for me. Through all my lowest days, when I was losing faith, through all the tears and pain, still though I wouldn't trade. None of it wasn't it all, making me something better than what I've been. I want it, I'm loving it, let's run it, I'm saying. When I'm low, still I know that I'm not alone. I lean on you and I know you'll keep me strong. Rose up, tryna rise up, had to dead end. Every day I wake up, I'm raised up.
Hi guys, welcome back for another video. Today I am going to show y'all my July reads. I know in the last vlog I did, my last book haul, I had did this whole library run. So I did a whole fresh new library run, guys. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 books that I'm going to share with y'all today, and I'm going to also update y'all on the books I currently read. I had read Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune, which I had mentioned in the last vlog. It was a DNF for me, guys. The whole, I don't know, like, I just felt like it had gotten to a point where the female character was like chasing the male character, and I don't like that. So I was just like, yeah, I just didn't like it. And my thing is, I did mention that I will read something else by Carly Fortune because I heard great things about Ever Summer After, and also her latest book, I think it's called One Golden Summer. I heard great reviews about that one. But Meet Me at the Lake, before I even read it, I was hearing mixed reviews about it. And that just so happened to be the first book that I read by her. So, you know, like I say, I didn't like it, but I'm not against reading something else by her. So yeah, if you have read Ever Summer After and One Golden Summer, please let me know if you liked it, because I am open to reading those. So guys, I did mention in the last vlog, I read Curvy Girl Summer by Danielle Allen. And remember I told y'all it was not going to be a DNF. I finished this book in about 2-3 days. It was a very, very easy read. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Perfect summer read. Like I say, from the first chapter in, like my girl was getting it in. But yes, I would definitely give this book out of 5 stars. I would give it a 4.5. And just because I wouldn't give it a whole 5-star, just because some parts were a little far-fetched. Like, I know it's fiction, but some parts it's just like, okay, like we know that wouldn't exactly happen in real life, just the way certain situations occurred. So, but other than that, the chemistry between Aaliyah and Ahmad in this book, the chemistry between the two characters, oh my God, like I loved it. Like the humor, the quirkiness of the book, like I loved it. And this is also, I think she's created a series, and they have another book. Shout out to Aaliyah, because I know this is one of her reads, the Plus Size Player book by Danielle Allen. I think it's also a part of this series. So I definitely want to read that one next, because I love this one. I loved it. And I know people have been raving about it. And remember I told y'all when I had borrowed the book, I didn't even know that it was going viral. I just so happened to pick it up and read it on a whim, just because it's the summer and I wanted to get more in summer reads. But yes, ma'am, I would definitely recommend this one. Like I say, it was a very fast read for me. It took me a couple days to read it, guys. And I would definitely be reading more of Danielle Allen's work. And I'm also Facebook friends with her. Like, I didn't even realize it. Like, being an author myself, guys, I forget how many author friends like I have on these platforms. So I've been friends with her for years, you know, and I just so happened to took out the time to read one of her books. So I'm really, really happy that I did. Really, really happy. So my current read, guys. So like I say, I do have 8 books. I started the first one of the month, which is The Death of Vivek Oji by Akwaye Menzi. So, and I also have the second book by her, You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty. My cousin actually recommended this book to me too, and this is what made me rent out the first one. So yeah, I am currently reading this one. I am a few chapters in, guys. I'm on chapter 7 of this book. I started it last night. I'm on chapter 7, so I'm about 50 pages in. It is a very it's not a long read at all. This book is 243 pages, so I'm definitely gonna, it's not gonna take me long to finish it. And the second book by her is around 200 and something page, 278. So it's not like extremely long books. So yeah, I would definitely be diving into these. So yeah. So The Death of Vivek, OG, and You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Okwehe Emezi. Okay. I got her name right that time, y'all. Like, so please forgive me, because sometimes I mispronounce these author names, and I try not to, because I don't like mispronouncing people's names. I really don't, especially when I'm filming. So in the last vlog, I had mentioned Gold Coast Dilemma by Nana Malone. I haven't came across, so I rented this one last time, and I got sidetracked, started doing other stuff, so I didn't have enough time to read it, so I borrowed it again from the library. So I actually have more time to dive into this one. This is a summer read also. Yeah, and like the cover is intriguing. This will be my first book by this author, and they have a blurb from Kennedy Ryan. I couldn't put Gold Coast Dilemma down. And Kennedy Ryan's also a best-selling author of many romance novels. So yes, I'm definitely looking forward to reading this, guys. Like I say, I have been renting it. I have ran out of time of reading it, but I definitely want to dive into this one. So this is going to be the third read of the month. Okay, next up is Orbital by Samantha Harvey. I actually was recommended this book by a vlogger on that I subscribe to on here. She raved about this book, and so yeah, so it's not a summer read per se, but I definitely wanted to read something different just to switch it up. So yes, so basically, like the synopsis, guys, a slender novel, epic power, orbital snapshots one day in the lives of 6 women and men hurling through space, not towards the moon or the vast unknown, but around our planet. Selected from one of the last space station missions of its kind before the program is dismantled, these astronauts and co-monauts from America, Russia, Italy, Britain, and Japan had left their lives behind to travel at the speed of over 17,000 miles an hour as the Earth reels below. Okay, so that's like a little glimpse of the synopsis. So it's definitely sound interesting. Something that I really wouldn't, read on an average, average read. So yeah, I'm gonna switch it up, and because I've heard great things about this book, that's why I picked it. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Next up, In 5 Years by Rebecca Searle. We actually, not this book, it's another book that we're actually reading from my book club. So when I went to the library, I was actually looking for the book, the book club read, but they didn't have it. So they had this one instead. So I was like, well, since we're already reading a book by her, why not read another book by her? So I picked this one up, In 5 Years. I have never read a book by this author. So I'm diving in blindly, guys. Diving in blindly. I never read a book by her. So yeah, we shall see. From the synopsis, it's a unforgettable love story. So it is a romance. Like I say, I didn't even read the synopsis when I rented it. I just picked it up just off the whim that, okay, we're already reading this author as it is, so why not read a second book by her? So that's why I picked it up. So we're not gonna even read. I'm just gonna dive into it, guys, and I'm gonna let y'all know what I think about it once I finish it. This book, I didn't, is Wishful Thinking by Celestine Martin. I've never heard of this author. I've never heard any recommendations or anything. I just happened to pick this off on a whim when I was going through the library. The the um the title caught my eye, and then when I picked it up and saw the cover, which is really cute, it's given like YA love type of thing. Like, and I had read the back, the synopsis, and it sounds like an interesting, fun story, something I wouldn't read. I'm gonna read it for y'all. Lucinda Carraway loves living in Farrah Grove, the mystic seaside town where charms, hexes, and magical beings of all kinds are the norm. She spends her days teaching high school history and her nights reading tea leaves and tending to her garden. It's a good life, but she can't stop wishing for more. Until one night, that wish turns into a spell, and suddenly Lucy can't say no. Not to a public karaoke performance, not to running a 10K, and most alarmingly, not to her high school crush, Alexander Dewar, who needs her help unjinxing his new house, which just happens to be right across the street from hers. Alex has spent the last 10 years traveling the world on adventures Lucy has never ever dreamed of, and he's planning to leave again as soon as his house is safe to sell. But until Lucy can unhex herself, she and Alex are stuck together. And with so much magic in the air, maybe the next spell Lucy casts will be the one that convinces him to stay. So it's one of those stories where they live like in this magical town. So it's like it's giving fantasy, it's giving love, YA type of, not exactly how old they are, but it's giving YA. It's giving like YA love. So looking forward to this, guys. Like I say, the cover intrigued me. I never heard about this author, never read anything by her, so I am going in blindly. So I will let y'all know how this goes. So the next two books is by Rachel Hawkins. I wanted something mystery, suspense, because y'all know me, I am a thriller and mystery gal. So we have The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. And we have The Villa by Rachel Hawkins. And this is giving like more summer, and this is giving like, fall. Like I say, I did glance over the synopsis when I picked up the books in the library. And yes, I'm looking forward to reading these books, guys. Definitely looking forward to reading them. So I will let y'all guys know how it goes with my 8 reads of July. Okay, and these are all the books, guys. And like I say, I had rented these from the library. Like I say, y'all get y'all library card. And yeah, use them resources that you pay for. We're taxpayers, so use those resources, because like I say, books, don't get me wrong, I buy a lot of books throughout the year. Some books I borrow, some books, I have an account with Second and Charles, like they have that buy sell trade where you can buy books and you can sell them back and, trade them for other books. So, but books can really get expensive. Like, even if, like, I do Audible, like I do paperback, I do audio, I do both. But either way, it still can get expensive, especially like with Audible. Like if you don't have credits for that month, you gotta wait until the credits roll back in. So it's just like, it adds up regardless if you are buying audio or paperback. So go to your local library, like, and I think you can even rent out audio titles through the library app. So yes, use those resources, guys, because like I say, books add up. They get very expensive. So you don't always have to buy every single book that you read. Don't buy every single book that you read. Now, if it's a book that you enjoy, and if you want your personal copy, that's different. Like I say, like if any of those, out of these 8 books, if one just wows me and I can't get it out my head, most likely I'm going to buy the paperback just so I can have a copy of it, just so I can, you know, borrow it, you know, give it to a friend to read, or maybe if I want to read it some, you know, in the future again, like I'll have my own personal copy. But it has to be a book that just wows me, that I can't get out of my head in order for me to just go out and do that, you know. But yeah, like, yeah, use your resources. Please use your resources. And then also I heard about this website called Thrift Books. Another vlogger had mentioned in her vlog, like, you know, that she buys a lot of books off Thrift Books. They're like they're still like in good shape, in good condition, but they're just like discounted, a discounted price. So yes, thriftbooks.com, that's another resource. Like I say, we don't always have to be running to these bookstores. Don't get me wrong, like I love a nice Books A Million, Barnes and Noble, Second and Charles kind of date, solo date, where I just go get coffee, go get me something to eat or whatever, and just go to the bookstore and pick up a book. I love that. But at the same time, I'm not about to spend an arm and a leg just steady buying books over and over again, because it does get pricey. It does get pricey. So like I say, just use your resources. That's all I'm saying, guys. So until next time, guys, I will keep y'all updated on my 8th July reads. The ones, hopefully we don't have any DNFs or anything like that. I'm claiming it. So I will be with y'all again next time for an update on how the books came out. So bye-bye until the next video.